Hello, hello everyone. Happy Tuesday. I know Coach is a little bit behind. It's 2 p.m. February the 25th, 2025. Hello, hello, hello. It's another amazing day to be thankful, to be alive, to do your best to just, hey, smell the roses. It could be a whole lot worse. And it's amazing. Coach just wants to jump on. Welcome to my table. It's yours truly, Coach G. I'm the owner and founder of Resilient Encounter LLC, a life coaching company for women to help inspire you, to uplift you, to take you out, to help you to come out of the struggle that you're in, to be your accountability partner, to speak life unto you, to help you right before your eyes see change come into your life. Any individual that's alive and don't want change for the betterment in their lives, something is seriously wrong. Hello, Monica. How you doing, darling? So if you would, just click, tag, and share out the live. Coach won't be before you long, but I had to do my best to come and show up because I'm doing my best to try to stay consistent. I got so many other things going on, but nevertheless, this is one of the most joyful things that I do, to come before you, to inspire you, to uplift you, to motivate you, to encourage you to go on. Because we don't realize that kind words and somebody speaking positive in our life, we don't realize the impact that have on us. Because all of us are striving, needing somebody to give us some encouragement, needing to hear something good, because we got so much else that's going on that's not beneficial. We don't know from one day to the next what's going to take place. So Coach just want to come on and just share with you and just say, hey, slow down. Stop rushing. Stop trying to make everything happen in one day. Stop trying to repair everything. If it's broke, just trust the process and say, hey, it's going to be all right. It's going to work out. It's going to come together. I want you to slow down. I want you to slow down and know that life is meant to be enjoyed. If you don't believe me when I say slow down, if you are a parent, just look how quickly our children are growing up. Look how quickly our children are becoming teenagers. I look at my grandson that's 14 now, and I ask my husband, where did the time go? It seemed like just yesterday that I had this little boy laying in my chest, patting him because he was so spoiled. Now here he is walking by me, looking down at me saying, hey, Nana, slow down. You know, there's a saying that they say, smell the roses. So many times we have so much going on when the roses do bloom in our lives. We don't have time to smell them because we got an agenda. We got to keep going. What we don't want to be is that this necklace is driving me crazy. I see it's turned in. Yeah. What we don't want to be is that hamster on the wheel. We don't want to go through life where it just keep turning and turning and turning, and we speed trying to get from A to Z and never ever realizing, hey, I need to sit down. I need to take a break. I need to look in the mirror and be thankful for how far I've already come. Be grateful to say, hey, I'm still in the land of the living. Be grateful and say, oh my. Inhale and exhale. And realize that you got another opportunity. You've been blessed with another day to just slow down. Don't try to get in a hurry and try to fix everything. A lot of times, you know, it makes us get anxious. It causes us to get off balance. It causes us to really be rushing and never get nothing accomplished. I was saying yesterday some things that I want to get done in my home. Yeah, I was able to accomplish some of them. But once I sit down and I just took a break and I started going through some things, I was like, man, listen. I'll get to it when I get to it. It's not that pressing. I need to sit down and enjoy the moment. I need to sit down and just take some time and go through what I'm going through. The one of the main things is we don't realize how much God has blessed us. We don't realize, and that's even if you're a non-faith-based believer, We don't realize how much has really transpired into our lives until we really sit down and we just take a break and understand and take a reflection to look back, to see how far we've come, to look back, to realize that, wow, I didn't do this on my own. Or while we was trying to fix everything, thinking because everything was broken and trying to repair it, some things just work themselves out in our life. We don't have to worry about it. We just got to know that if it's meant to be, it'll be. But we sure need to slow down and enjoy life. Appreciate life. Know that, hey, appreciate the people in your life. Appreciate those that you said you love. Hey, Miss Sylvia, slow down. Stop rushing so much. Stop thinking that we got to get it all done in one day. Listen, I just shared that with my daughter. I said, it's going to be all right. You ain't going to get it all done today anyway, so just take your time. I'm speaking to you all the same thing. I tell you, as women, Coach G know without a shadow of a doubt that we wear multiple hats. We want to do multiple things. We try to get everything taken care of. We want to make sure that everybody, you know, is good. Just let's slow down some, ladies. And some of my excellent men, my resilient women, slow down. Let's appreciate life. Let's appreciate the finer things in life. And guess what? That's the time that we have with those that we said we love. We can't get it back, y'all. As much as there's some people that I've spent some time with that I wish I could go back and get that time back with them, I can't. Either life has caused them to move on and gave me beautiful memories, or they went on to glory. So it's best for us to slow down and enjoy the simple things in life. Sometimes we are always trying to rush to get to the end of a thing and don't realize once we started, the middle is what's so important. The middle is what's so beautiful. The middle of it is what's so rewarding and really enjoying. Yeah, I have to catch my own self because I'm expecting to get to another point in life, another level as with my business and things taking place. I've even told myself, slow down, girl. Just enjoy the journey. Enjoy what God is taking you through. Enjoy that God know what He's doing. Enjoy to know that God know the plan that He has for you. Everything ain't meant to happen right then and there. Sometimes we rush for stuff and we be so hasty and in such a hurry for it. When He give it to us, we like, oh, is that it? Is that all? Because we should be enjoying the journey. We should be enjoying getting to the very thing that we want. What happens once you get to the very thing you want? I'm glad you asked, Coach. You start to look for something else. You start to want for something else. You start to be in want for something else. If He tell us that He supply all of our needs according to His riches and glory, why is it we just can't be patient and we enjoy what He's doing in our life? Because we stay so quick and so rushful on this hamster wheel that we always think we got to get it done. We got to get it done. But slow down and enjoy life. Slow down and literally smelling the roses is not really always, it's a term, but it's not always meaning go outside to smell the roses because everybody don't have roses planted in their yard. It's to take a deep breath and really enjoy life. It's to smell what's really going on around you. There should be a beautiful fragrance that's around you that fills your house with peace, with love, with joy. After all I did Friday, we had a night with the parentals, meaning we had a night with our children, our grandbabies, the parents. And it was so fulfilling and so joyful for me that I had to step away and go into the kitchen and really just tell God, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to spend time with my children and not the hustle and bustle or things, no, just going on just to be going on if things are all out of whack. No, We plan this. We put some things in place where we will be able to sit together. We will be able to fellowship together. We will be able to laugh together. We play music together. You already know. If you turn the music on, Coach gonna dance. Yes. So we danced together. My grandchildren ran rampant through my house. One of them just had toys everywhere. So listen, let's slow down and enjoy. Slow down and enjoy the peaceful, the finer things of life. And you know, there's sometimes that if you taking, say for instance, if me and my husband go somewhere and we're taking a ride, whether it's to a doctor's appointment, whether it's to church, whether it's just out to the grocery store riding around, if somebody else drive you somewhere, I can almost guarantee you, I don't care how long you've lived in the area you lived in, I don't care if it's the same route every day, you will see something that you hadn't seen before. Guess why? Because you slowed down. You decide to enjoy. You decide to take a look at something that you ain't seen before. Even if it's just for a glance off moment. Just the other day, excuse me, y'all. Just the other day, I glanced off and I told my husband, I ain't seen that house before. I've been passing this house for years and years and years. I took a moment to slow down. Stop rushing in life. Stop being in such a hurry where we miss the very thing that we want to see. Let's slow down and enjoy. When I'm going to tell you, this one here really hit me real hard here. If I say stop rushing and slow down and enjoy people, do you know people nowadays don't enjoy real live conversation? We stay so busy trying to do this and do that. Some of it really is just busy work. I prefer productive work. When I'm working in my business, I prefer to be productive. That way I know I ain't busy and I ain't leaving stuff on the table unfinished. When I do things that's productive, I get things completed. But so many of us stay so busy, we don't have real conversation anymore. You know why? There's nobody on this phone. Look. This is the real reason why we don't have productive conversations with people. We don't spend time with people because everybody always in their phone like they so busy. If the conversation is supposed to be 100%, I'm quite sure they hear about 15%. And they look up at you and say, huh? What you say? Because you haven't given me your time. You hadn't listened to what I had to say to you. Put your phone down and really have a real welcoming conversation. Hey, Miss Wanda, please, slow down in life. You know, we go through life and we expect that people want to really talk to us and have genuine conversation. Most of the time, we don't listen. We really don't listen. Because our mind is taking us, what else we got to do? I got to go get them kids. Oops, I didn't pay that light bill. Oops, I got to pay that bill online. Then they like, girl, did you hear me? Did you go lying? Yeah, I heard you. Yeah, you sure right. No. Let's slow down and be genuine with one another. Let's slow down and be honest and really give people our attention, our ear for the attention. Remember, I told you all just recently, that's why so many people suffer in silence. Because they're afraid of when they even try. Hey, Jackie, baby. They're afraid of when they try to share with somebody. Child, they ain't paying me no attention. They don't care. They got their own problem. They got their own issues. That may be true. But if they chose to talk to you, you should be willing to listen to them. You should be willing to listen because we all, Coach will be back by the grace of God tomorrow because tomorrow I want to talk about we all are going through some things. But I'm going to point out some things of how to let you know that we all stand in the need of somebody to really give us their genuine ear or their genuine heart. Because all of us deserve to slow down. I ain't saying stop what you're doing. I ain't saying don't get the job done. But just slow down. When we go out to eat, when we go out to eat, me and my husband, Coach G enjoy people watching. And I enjoy to see what's going on at the next table, just to see how they, how they're getting about. I can almost tell you, it's not even nosy, it's just an intuition that God has given me. I can tell you sometime if it's a makeup date, if it's something that they do on the regular, they just enjoying each other. I can tell you when something is extremely off. When they get them cell phones and nobody's in tune with each other. Who wants to go out to a restaurant and spend X amount of dollars when you're supposed to be, even if it's a sisterhood gathering? Put your phone up and give your sister your attention. How you expect your sister to share with you how wonderful her week was or what blessings she got if you in your phone? She already gonna feel like you ain't interested. Or if you on a date with a good looking man and you trying to be in your phone, I'm quite sure in his mind he's saying to himself, I hope she ordered the cheapest thing on the menu because I don't want to spend no money on this girl because she ain't been more interested in me. She only interested in what I can give her, what I can do for her. Do you know it's a true fact that I learned this in coaching class when I got my certificate for coaching. Conversation. You know, the street said conversation rule the nation. If I can talk to you long enough, and this for free, and I don't usually supposed to share this unless I done sent you my invoice. If I can talk to you long enough, I can understand exactly where you are. Hey, Corey. If I can have a conversation with you, I mean seriously, if you slow down in life and you put all the mundane things away, the work, the children, the wife, the vehicle gotta be serviced. I got to do this, I got to do that. Your life is meant for you to slow down. Slow down and enjoy life. Slow down and appreciate. Memories are a wonderful thing. But if you never ever spend time with a person to know how they feel, to make memories with them, you won't have none. Because you didn't slow down to take the time out to say, hey, let me just see what she like. Let me just see what he like. Let me spend time with him to just talk. Slow down. Me and my husband work a lot of hours through the week. Yes, Corey. And this year's really on me, y'all, because I'm telling you, I see so much going on. And when me and my husband work all these hours through the week, we have to, even if it's getting into bed with pillow talk, to catch up with what's been going on in our life. Somewhere down the line, you got to make time. You got to stop and say, hey, baby, this going on, that's going on. We got to meet in the middle somewhere. Life is meant for us to slow down. I don't even understand how the man with the pen is doing so much and getting something accomplished because he ain't slowing down. It's like every day is something new. Every day is something different. That's busy work. To be productive, that's going to be the P's for tomorrow. You got the proper plan. If you don't want a piss poor performance, you got the plan. Even if your plan don't work out the way that you want to work out, at least you did your best to try and plan it. I told y'all I used to really run and rush and think, oh goodness, the business is going to take off. It's going to do all this. It's going to do all that. I am so grateful and so thankful that I had to slow down. There's a blues artist out of whatever. He may not be a blues artist, but I like the song. Lay low and play slow. If you take some time to lay low and be quiet, everything that you need to know will fall in your lap. Everything. I told y'all just last week, there was a reason why God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth. Sometimes you have to hear things more than once to comprehend them. Sometimes it has to come, yeah, baby. Sometimes it has to come back around again for you to be able to take time to understand what was really said. Coach is bad about this too. I have to put my phone down when I'm talking to some people, especially some family, because I'll be like, oh, I can just holler at them. They're going to tell me again. No. Some of my beautiful family calls me and we have real genuine conversation, and I want to give them my undivided attention. Put my phone down. You're like, Coach, what you mean put your phone down? Babe, I'm going to keep a Bluetooth somewhere. Put my phone down. Don't go trying to look at an email because it came through. Don't go trying to see what's going on something else. Give people your undivided attention. Stop rushing in life. We already, y'all, don't know when it's going to be our last. So it behooves us to just look, stop rushing, slow down. Smell the roses. I told you, if you go for a ride, you're going to be blown away. If you listen, if you the one always driving, if you ain't got no significant other, call up a partner, friend, cousin, whatever, and say, hey, man, take me riding around for a minute. I got to see something. You know, we always knows and we want to know what it is you want to see, so we game. I'm finna come get you. I got you. Get in the car. Ride around. You're going to see something that you ain't seen before, but you only get to see those things when you slow down and stop rushing. Even in my neighborhood sometimes, I'll see a sign on a neighbor's door that I've never seen before. And I'm like, oh, that's beautiful. I can't believe I ain't seen that. Because I have a one-track mind sometimes. All on my mind is getting home, doing what I got to do. Slow down. Take the time out to, baby, enjoy life. Life is so precious. The older I get, y'all call me old school, call me folk, call me whatever. Baby, I want to hug on people. I want to let people know I genuinely love them. I genuinely care about them. My children, if they don't know, they may know after this video that our Friday night with the parentals, with all my children, it did me probably so much good than them, because, baby, after my 53rd birthday, let me spend time with my adult children. Let me see them laugh. Oh, baby, I done made all kinds of videos, took all kinds of pictures. Let me see them laugh. Do you know so many people go through life and don't even have a photo of a family member laughing and enjoying because we rushing too much. We ain't got time for each other. I got to get to the bag. I got to do what I got to make this happen. I got to make something happen. I got to turn the block. I got to do this. I got to do that. Yeah, you may do. But if you slow down and take your time, it'll work in your favor. Everything that's meant for you will come to you at the right appointed time. You ain't got to try to knock nobody else off they block. You ain't got to try to talk crazy to nobody else. You ain't got to try to backhand nobody else, side whisper, get in the back, try to outdo somebody. You ain't got to do none of that stuff. What's for you is for you. I just want you, Coach G just asked of you, I want you, I ask of you, I plea of you, slow down. Stop rushing. It's going to happen in the appointed time that it's meant to happen. Enjoy life. Take care of yourself. Speak life. Smile more. Stop all that frowning. I just think I had to be on that hamster wheel. I got to make it happen. I got to do this. I got to do that. Would be so nervous and be so out of place and wouldn't even know it some other time. A lot of times stress be just creeped in, and before we know it, we like, man, I don't feel good. I don't, you know. Then we can't get nothing done. So, do me a favor. If somebody want to have a real genuine conversation with you, put your phone down so that you can really give them your undivided attention. That you can really listen to what they got to say. That you can really hear them. That they can know that you really mean what you say. That you really heard what they said. Let me say it right. You really heard what they said. Because sometimes that's all we need is a listening ear. Sometimes all we need is somebody to be honest with us. You know, a lot of times when people really need your listening ear and you say, yeah, that wasn't the answer they needed. They needed to see if you really genuinely cared about them and tell them the truth. No, you don't need to do that no more. No, BFF, you don't need to go down that road. Now, cuz, that ain't the way to do that. That ain't the way to handle that. Co-worker, you got to quit coming in late, man. You're going to mess around and lose your job. Spouse, baby, we can't buy that right now. Girlfriend, boyfriend, sweetheart, you're going to have to give me some time to get some things together. I want you to have it, but you're going to have to let me, let me work a few things out. It's going to happen in due time. Go on, use what Coach G said. You ain't got to tell her Coach G said. You better not go home and tell no another woman to say it unless she on the same path that you on. But just tell her, no, it's good. It's going to work out, babe. Some of us just need reassuring. Some of us just need to know that somebody really care about us. That I can call you and talk to you. That I can DM you and you're going to give me, you're going to say something that's going to be beneficial to me and it's not going to be tearing me down and it ain't going to hurt me. Even when you have to give a person an answer that they don't want and you have to tell them the truth, there's still a way that you have to go about saying it. I say this and I mean this. It ain't what you say, it's how you say it that makes the difference. Because I've talked to some people that had the greatest intention of my beneficial, of my welfare. But it was how they said it that turned me completely off. Because if you cannot speak to somebody in a voice, in a tone that you want to get it back yourself, don't give it to nobody else like that. When our children get on our nerves and we talk to them in this calm voice, in this sweet, soft voice, and they keep doing the same thing, there's a instinct, a parent instinct that rear up in us. And when we voice our next conversation, oh, they understand what we mean, then they get in line. Sometimes it has to be that way. But when somebody is expecting you to share something with them, please be mindful of how you go about how you say it. Because, you can't get no do-overs. Your first impression is your best impression. If you meet me out in public, and if I'm having a bad day, and if I'm feeling bad or whatever, and I growl at you, some of y'all ain't gonna want to have nothing else to say to me because you're gonna say, "Oh, she is so mean. She is so this and so that." But if you trying your best when you go out in public places to have a first impression be your best impression, that's what people going to remember you for. Or even if you do have a bad day, everybody's entitled to my husband says a bad moment, not a bad day. No day is bad. If you're having a bad moment, you'll regroup yourself. And if you have to go back and say, "I'm sorry, I apologize, you caught me, I was off." But and then a lot of times people know your real intentions too. You know who real and who ain't real. You know who mean what they say and who don't. So, okay. That we understand too. But I just, it's 2:28. That's all Coach got. I thank for everybody that came on the live. I asked you all to share the live out. I will be back on live tomorrow between 1:30 and 1:45, give or take. Sometimes when I'm doing some things on the computer, it takes me a little longer. But just look for it. Turn your notifications on. I thank y'all for rocking with me. If you feel the need that you need a life coach in your life, hey, I'm I can send you an invoice. We can have a conversation. Let's talk first. Make sure I'm a good fit for you. You're a good fit for me. There's great things on the horizon with Coach G. I'm just excited. Taking my time. I've slowed down. Everything I do is in God's timing. So, hey, and I know when I put everything in his hands, it's all going to work out. But do me a favor. Stop rushing. Slow down. Enjoy life. Smell the roses. Take your time to get wherever you want to get in life, because you got to remember this. You have to remember this. If you don't remember nothing else that Coach G said today, remember this. Whatever is for you, is for you. And can't nobody have what's meant for you. You just got to get in position, believe for it, and you gonna guess what? You're going to achieve it. If there's work to be done that you want up, that you got up before the Lord, do the work. Do the work that you got to do. Do the work right the first time. That way you ain't got to go back over and do the work again over. Try to clear up your mistakes and your mishaps and the things that you've done wrong. Just believe for it. Believe for the greatness. Because greater is to come. I love y'all. Thank you so much for joining my resilient women and my excellent men. Have a great remaining Tuesday. Stay safe. Be attentive. And I love y'all. And until Coach is back again, bye-bye.